Ghost, would you take a selfie with me? Is that a yes? I'm so tired for no reason. I decided, so something I'm trying to learn for myself is how to how to slow down and take breaks without quitting and like stopping altogether. So normally, if everything was honky dory and life was just like cruising along, I'd be like, go, 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 go. I want to do this and I'm going to get this clean and I'm going to organize this and I'm going to do this project. And it's like super exciting. And it's like motivation on top of motivation. And it just like is motivation feeding more motivation. I agree, Ghost. I totally agree. So then it's kind of like, how do I explain this? I am a huge like person to go, 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 go. And then when I'm done, I'm like drained and done and I kind of just drop everything and just stop. And so I have to try to find that balance between like taking rests without feeling guilty. And I'm honestly like my take on it too is like I used to be go, 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 like motivated all the time. But since I've been trying to implement this whole like take breaks as you need them, like maybe don't do everything and then don't feel bad if you don't do everything. Since I've started to adopt that mentality, like I'm not as like crazy, like go, 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 do all these things, do all these projects. It's so much fun. So I don't know if it's like an attitude shift and it's like a healthy thing and like a good thing and like just how my personality and my character and my priorities are like now being shaped because I'm trying to implement this. Don't feel guilty, take a break, take a rest, but then get up and do it again. I don't know, like it's definitely a struggle. I don't know if anybody else can relate to that at all or if that made sense. But what happened this weekend is there were like all these things that I like wanted to do, but I've got a lot of irons in the fire. I've got the budget, I've got YouTube, I've got work is going to be escalating. I'm starting to think about my move and I'm networking and my trip in March. I just have a lot of irons in the fire. So I kind of just forgave myself and like let myself do nothing till noon both days. I can't even remember if I got anything remotely positive accomplished on Saturday. Oh, I did the dishes because they had been built up for like a couple days. Yeah. And then today I swept and I mopped and I vacuumed like crazy. My carpet isn't good quality carpet in this apartment. It's nice looking, but it's like not good quality, so you have to really vacuum it. And I have a sissy vacuum anyway. So, what else did I do? I did a couple loads of laundry. I got all my meals prepped. So like I legitimately did stuff today, but I also sat around until noon, which isn't a bad thing. So like this is does anybody else like understand what I'm saying? Like I feel like I did nothing and it's 9:30, but I really did do stuff. So what's like a normal balance? Like my laundry's not finished. I definitely did not clean the bathroom and that was on my list of things to do. I can do it during the week. Um so what's like enough? Like what? So that's what I guess I have to define that for myself. But budget wise, it was a really great weekend. I did have Oh, if you're following me on myfitnesspal, I dropped another like 3 pounds. I am not holding on to that. Like I'm pretty sure that most of that was like water weight. So I probably really lost a pound, maybe a pound and a half. But that was really exciting. I did have 4 cheat meals, but two of them were with gift cards. I went to Chipotle for free, and then I went to Starbucks for free, but I also had Jimmy John's twice. I was only planning on having Jimmy John's once, but today I just did. I did. So I feel like I might go over my personal fund because today is like what, the 6th or something like that, and I've already spent like $16 out of my $30 budget for personal fund. So I do know for sure next weekend though, I am gonna have a chocolate eclair and I'm super excited. So, um, but it really could have been worse. Like I used gift cards, so that was awesome. And then for meals next week, so I'm still doing grocery shopping every other week. And I was actually really proud of myself because I stayed on budget. I used my gift card that my sister gave me, so that was really super great. I spent about $52 and I got 4 meals for the next 2 weeks. And then I got apples and bananas and oh, I was out of quick oats and I got more almond milk and more rice cereal. But the plan is falafels for dinner with like a much bigger portion of salad. So the exact same thing. If you're following me on Instagram, I posted when I made this a week ago. It was amazing. I'm a little disappointed this time. I tried to make my falafels with like without frying them in a pan, and they're not as good. So I think I might go back to the original recipe instead of trying to do them in the oven, and then just be really mindful of like how much oil I'm using because it's not really healthy if you like practically deep fry it. And then for lunch, I'm having my vegan oil-free black bean instant pot soup. That's a mouthful, but there's pictures of that on Instagram today. I put up pictures. I also did it on Snapchat. I'm on Snapchat now. And I just really, really love that soup. And I also cut up some tomatoes and some peppers and just kind of sprinkle them on top. So then when you microwave it, they get kind of like warm and like, but they're still firm. So that's really good. So I'm having that for lunch. We told falafels for dinner. I'm having pretzels and apples for snack in the PM because it's a pretty low calorie week. Like I'm even under my myfitnesspal goal. So I do like to leave a little bit of gap to play with. But for breakfast, I did this like the last couple weeks. I didn't really say anything because it's not that like revolutionary, but I'm buying like a container of quick oats. Actually, I had one and I was trying to use it up. And I'll put in a tablespoon of brown sugar and a little bit of cinnamon in a little plastic bag, the kind that has the fold top, so I have to close it up with a twist tie. But you and I both know that you have a drawer in your house that has like a bajillion zip ties in it. And I just was taking that to work and heating up the water in like a coffee mug and then just mixing it all in, and it would like take a minute or two, but that was like really filling and really good. And like, yeah, I added sugar, but it was 1 tablespoon. I can't remember, but I think MyFitnessPal says 1 tablespoon of brown sugar is like 35 calories. I think you have to check. So all of breakfast is like pretty low calorie. It's got some good carbs in there. Yeah, other than just trying to be mindful of like my sodium intake, my sugar intake, and my oil intake, I'm not like removing anything from my diet. Like I definitely ate meat this weekend and my battery's about to die again for no reason. I wonder if it's like the lack of moisture in the air is affecting the batteries, but anyway, so yeah, overall it's like a really cheap 2 weeks to eat, $50-ish for the next 2 weeks, making my own oatmeal, which is actually delicious, and then it doesn't have like weird processed stuff in there. But I'm gonna wrap it up. So I really want to know what you guys did this weekend. Where did you hang out? Did you do